Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Innovation Lab Sports Zone, a CES partner program presented by Octagon. I'm Abe Stein, a senior strategist at the Sports Innovation Lab, and I'm here with my good friend, Benjamin Stoll. He's Director of Strategic Alliances and Innovation at FIFA. And we're here together to talk to you because of a new report that is releasing today, all about the innovation that's leading up to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It's a groundbreaking piece of thought leadership that Sports Innovation Lab worked on with FIFA that has a lot of insights around where the sports industry should look as they're looking for how innovation is going to develop in the coming decade. So excited to have Benjamin here. We're going to talk all about the report and all about what's been going on at FIFA. So Benny, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Many thanks for the invite, Abe, and looking forward to our conversation.
Awesome. So I'd love to start off with the topic of innovation broadly. FIFA's always been an innovative organization for as long as it's been around. And you have many events and competitions that FIFA organizes. And so how is this staple, this collection of events and competitions kind of perfect for innovation and experimentation with new technology?
Well, when we talk about innovation for FIFA World Cup, regardless if it is the FIFA World Cup for men or women, of course, we before need to make sure that we have tested and optimized and fine-tuned respectively. Giving the large audiences of a FIFA World Cup, for instance, with the men's World Cup, the last one that has reached in Russia 3.5 billion people, and for the Women's World Cup in France that has reached more than 1.1 billion people, we also have a respective responsibility in terms of providing those experiences that really raise the bar and are actually working. So via our youth tournaments, for instance, the under 20 or the under 17 World Cups, but also via the FIFA Club World Cup and our network with the 211 members associations and their respective matches, leagues, competitions. I think we have a fantastic ecosystem to test innovation and to prototype and learn about the actual impact and the feasibility of innovation, because we just doing innovation for the sake of innovation will not really help us. We need to make sure that we involve the fans and the stakeholders in order to prototype the right things and then provide the right values and the right benefits, and test step by step and always evaluate to what extent this really fulfills respective needs and provides the intended success metrics.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic segue actually to the next question that I wanted to bring up, which is around one of the main areas of focus in this report that is releasing, which interestingly enough is the smartphone, which may not seem, because so many people have smartphones, it may not seem like a new technology, but in doing our research and in producing this report, we made the argument that the smartphone is still really important to innovation. I wonder if you could talk, especially around the fan journey and fan experience, about why the smartphone is still so important when we think about innovation for FIFA.
I think when you look into smartphone as a technology, it has been a completely groundbreaking, behavior changing and business changing technology. It unlocks the access to connectivity and to unrivaled services for the entire world, and the proliferation of the smartphone on a global level is still ongoing. So our mission at FIFA is to make football truly global. And of course, the smartphone is a fantastic device that helps us to connect any kind of audiences, any kind of players out there with our beloved, beautiful game. And in terms of unlocking new services and experiences, there are, I mean, this is all driven by the smartphone as a remote control for an increasing amount of people out there. And the experiences they are getting, for instance, via tech companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook, and Apple, of course, their expectation and their hope is to get similar experiences around their biggest passion point, which is often football. So this comes with a massive opportunity to leverage the emotions and the magic moments of football and the World Cup, but not only at the pinnacle of our events, actually also at any kind of level of grassroots, to bring that to the end consumers via the means of smartphone devices and the proliferated connectivity around the world.
No, it's true. Your point is really solid, which is that the smartphone is how so many of us just interface with the world on a regular basis day to day. And so we have grown to expect that the smartphone is a part of all of our experiences and all of our passions, including football. And so you're absolutely right about that. You know, one of the areas that we bring up in the report as well, that's directly connected to the concept of the phone as well, a smartphone, is this idea of the metaverse, something that has been exemplified recently in games like Fortnite or Roblox, where they've had concerts and other live experiences. And it's a big, heady concept around, you know, kind of virtual worlds and how we engage with them. But, you know, what are some ways that sports might learn from this concept of a metaverse and from these experiences that have been developed in games like Fortnite or Roblox?
I mean, when you look into what is happening with the younger generation, and especially opportunities of gaming within Fortnite, within Roblox, within Minecraft, within new games like Among Us, it brings together people around gaming, but it's also a new kind of social habit, especially during an area of COVID, where people can't move and meet in person as they normally do. So this is also a new level of connectivity, and people are connecting around gaming and gamified experience. So that's a huge opportunity for sports as well, because football and the passion for football has been always sort of a global language on its own, and has connected people in a really unique, unified way, regardless where they're coming from, regardless what their occupation is. It has been a globally unified connector. And with the younger generation, it offers us a completely new opportunity to rethink how we develop audiences, how we reach audiences, and how we engage with audiences, and continue to make football and its fascination a relevant social habit.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic point. Is like our lives are moving to digital spaces, to digital worlds. We expect to be able to be social. Sports and football is one of the most social, you know, phenomena in the world, right? And so, like, of course, we would imagine and expect that we would be able to experience it and experience it with others, together. This has been a fabulous conversation. I have kind of one more question for you that I'd love to. What's something that fans of football, fans of the World Cup, fans of everything that FIFA does should be looking towards as 2022 approaches and some of the upcoming competitions? What's something we should all be excited and looking forward to from an innovation standpoint?
There are a lot of areas that we are excited about and that we are experimenting at the moment with. I think one area that is particularly exciting is how can you create collaborative watching experiences. It's not only the metaverse, so a virtual environment, how you can relate to any kind of football action and live moments. It's also how you relate to the match, to together with your mates, but also with any kind of other communities that you want to engage with. So a big question here is, what will the virtual seat of the fan look like in the future? So that's a very interesting question. How can you actually co-watch with your friends, with your family, but also with other interesting people from all around the world, a football match? And what will be the personalized and contextualized layer of the perception of the game, and also the involvement and engagement with the game be like? So that's a really interesting one. One fragment of that is that also the in-stadium experiences will turn into a much more media platform focused experience, where you will have sort of the director's view of everything that's happening. For instance, if there's any kind of handball or VAR incidents via your mobile phone, you as a fan want to be able to quickly look into that, and then also define if it was a handball or if it was a foul, or just enjoy the moment of a goal from a completely different angle, frame by frame, if you want. So this is something where we are really excited. And then the other one is data, because we're living in the age of real-time data, and looking into how we can leverage data to better understand the beautiful game of football, and also better narrate the beautiful game of football towards avid fans, but also to more casual fans, and let them know about the insights of the respective performances, is also something where I think not only football, but sports in general will see a lot of progress via the means of technology within the upcoming years.
I love it. I love it. So you're saying when Virgil van Dijk scores a header on a corner kick, I want to cheer with my friends no matter where they are. I want to watch the replay from every single angle possible, and then I want to know how high he jumped and how fast the ball was moving into the goal. Right? Like that's exactly the future that I want as well. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Exactly. And then the next layer is also, what does that mean in terms of immersive experiences? So to what extent can I quickly also be much more involved in those kinds of actions, and maybe try out if I can jump as high as Virgil as well? Can my mates jump as high as Virgil? And to turn that into a more lean forward experiences, maybe with a competitive edge.
I love that. I love that. Well, this has been an awesome conversation. Everyone can download the report today at sportsilab.com. Benjamin, thank you so much for chatting with us today. This has been fabulously insightful and a fun conversation as always. So thank you.
Hey, many thanks for having me, and really great fun to talk to you.
Awesome. Thank you.